So namaste yogis. Good morning. Welcome to Wake Up Yoga. My name is Patti and I'm going to guide you through practice. We are going to begin standing this morning at the top of our mats. While you're getting there, I'm going to read our waiver. So in order to make these classes as freely accessible as possible to our participants, we will be using a verbal warning and assumption of risk at the beginning of each class. Participation in this online class is voluntary. Physical activity programs may result in injury, and by participating, you assume the risk of injury that may result from your participation. We strongly recommend that you participate from a space that is suitable for this activity. For example, make sure that you have moved nearby furniture and other potential hazards. If you are participating in a yoga class or a class that involves laying on the ground, we recommend using a mat, or if you don't have one, a carpeted area. Participants are encouraged to stop if they experience pain or injury and should seek appropriate medical advice or care as needed. William & Mary Health and Wellness strongly recommends that each participant have an annual physical exam and follow the advice of your healthcare provider, easy for me to say this morning, before participating. So settling in at the top of the mat, we're going to find our mountain pose. Taking time to rock side to side, forwards and back. And then feeling the 3 points in the feet, that space behind the big toe, the space behind the little toe and the heel. Draw that triangle and allow yourself to just ground down. Noticing the lift in the arch, start to bend the knees, engage the quads, bring the pelvis to neutral and engage your core. That feeling of the navel lifting up towards the rib cage. Draw the chin to neutral, crown of the head reaching, and take a nice external rotation of the shoulders. Drawing the shoulder blades and back down. Take a moment here to just settle in. And then drawing your awareness to your breath. Start to notice your rhythm of breath today. Just your natural rhythm. You're doing nothing to change it here at first. See if maybe you can create a little more grounding by noticing the feet a little bit more, drawing the breath up and down the spine. And then once you have a good idea where your breath is at today, noticing its natural rhythm, notice all the qualities about your breath, the temperature, the texture. Start to deepen the breath. We're gonna step into some Paloma or box breath. So inhaling just a little bit more, finding that moment in breathless, exhaling a little bit longer, finding that second moment in breathless. Expanding each section of the breath as you move through each round, building the breath and exploring each inhale, the moment in breathless at the top, the exhale, and the moment in breathless at the bottom. What is each section of the breath telling you as you build the breath? Starting to notice its connection to the body. As you continue to expand the breath, lengthening the spine. Drawing more awareness to the core. And then making your way now to your deepest inhale, your longest moment in pause or breathless, your longest exhale, and then your second longest moment in pause at the bottom of the exhale. Then settle into a rhythm of breath now that just feels right for this morning. There's no right or wrong to this. It might be totally different from the last time you were on your mat, and that's okay. As you settle into that rhythm of breath, start to know it really well. Let it be your guide throughout practice today. As you hear my voice moving us through the postures, know that your breath will truly be your guide today. So staying with that breath. And if that means moving a little faster or slower, go ahead and go there. Then once you've found that rhythm of breath for you, and if an Ujjayi breath is in your practice, that audible sound that we bring to the breath, go ahead and move into it. And then on your next inhale, you're going to reach the arms up and overhead, maybe taking the gaze up. Bring the palms together, draw the hands through heart center, and find Samastiti. Allowing yourself a moment here to set an intention for your morning practice. And on an exhale, letting that intention go. Drawing the hands back down to the side, setting up mountain again. Inhale, lift the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center. Finding your mountain one more time, lifting the arms up and overhead. This time we're gonna find steeple mudra, interlacing all the fingers except the index. Draw the chin to neutral and begin rocking side to side. If it feels right for you to start to heel toe the feet in a little bit closer, making it a little more balanced for you. The next time that the fingers go over towards the right side, just hold for a breath. Draw yourself back up to neutral and move right to the left side. Hold for a breath. Inhale back to center. Hands through heart center. Finding Untitled Mudra here. From here, grounding down into the feet. On an inhale, lift the arms up and overhead. Exhale, take that nice swan dive forward. Taking a moment here in our first forward fold of practice. Allow yourself to just rock side to side, maybe holding on to opposite elbows. Finding stillness in center, draw the hands up the shins, hug the elbows in, find that tabletop back, half left. Gaze down at the mat, engage that core just a little bit more. Exhale, release. Drawing the arms out in front, press into the feet, engage the core, bend the knees, come on up, lift up, hands up and overhead, through to heart center. Find your mountain. Inhale, lift the arms up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhale, take that half left. Exhale, release. Placing both hands down on the mat. You're going to step back with the right foot and then the left foot and find a plank. This first plank, we're all going to lower our knees, come onto the tops of the feet, hug the elbows in, draw the body down to the mat. Third eye is on the mat, pressing into the tops of the feet. No weight in the hands. Exhale, hold the air out. Inhale, lengthen the spine, find your cobra. Gaze down at the mat. Exhale, release. Pressing into the hands through tabletop, find your first child's pose of practice. Allowing the hips to sink towards the heels, the third eye on the mat. Let's come into traditional balasana here with the arms along the side of the body. Let the breath go deeply into the back. We're going to do this yin style this morning, so we're going to be here just a little bit longer. In these times that we're in, we're all spending a little bit more time doing things that might not be as familiar to the body. So we're going to take a moment to just explore right now the low back. Allowing the breath to move towards the low back. Maybe expanding the space a little bit more. Start to notice, does it feel right to have the knees a little wider this morning? Let yourself go there. As the hands are along the side of the body, maybe the palms are up. Allow the breath to move in to the top part of your lungs. Separating the shoulder blades a little bit, maybe drawing them down the back just a little bit more. Noticing as the spine and the back maybe begin to open, you need to lengthen the spine a little bit, maybe lifting the third eye off the mat. Lengthening. See if you can find in this last little bit that we're here, some space in the body that you could relax on an exhale. Then, as you're ready, draw the hands along the side of the body. Bring the palms to the mat. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Draw yourself up to a tabletop. Take time to set this tabletop up, so make sure that the hands are underneath the shoulders. The weight is in the hands, not the wrists. Spread those fingers nice and wide again. Draw awareness into the finger pads. Grab the mat just a little bit more. Draw awareness to the knees underneath the hips. Press the tops of the feet into the floor. Feel that core lift and engage. As the gaze comes down to the mat, feel the opening across the front side of the body. Maybe get a little more external rotation of the shoulders. Notice this active tabletop. And then moving into cow and cat, we're going to draw the gaze up to the top of the mat, letting the navel reach towards the mat. Moving through tabletop, rounding the back. And then allowing yourself to move with your cycle of breath through cow and cat, exploring the spine this morning. What is the spine telling you? Remembering as we move through practice, this cow and cat is a flow, releasing the spine. So at any point that you want to move here, to release the spine, you're welcome to. Then making your way back to that tabletop, tuck the toes, lift the hips, find your first downward dog of practice. Take the time here to come up high on the toes. Maybe start walking the dog a little bit. Bending one knee and then the other. And then when you're ready to find stillness, maybe sinking the heels down towards the mat. Gaze down towards the mat. Allow yourself to just settle in this pose. Lift the core just a little bit more. Then mindfully making your way to the top of the mat. We're going to start with our right foot, walking to the top of the mat. Finding that forward fold. Let the abs and the chest rest on the quads as you settle in here. Inhale, take that half lift, tabletop back. Exhale, release. Reach the arms out in front, press into the feet, knees are back. Come on up. Upward salute, palms come together, hands through heart center. Find your mountain. Settle into your breath, notice your breath. Inhale, lift the arms up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhale, take that half left. Exhale, release. Placing both hands on the mat. You're going to step back with the left foot this time, then the right, finding that plank. Lowering the knees if you'd like to, or if you're ready, hugging the arms in, coming all the way down to the mat. If you're ready to put a little weight in the hands, finding cobra. Exhale, release. Pressing up through tabletop or plank, find downward dog. Settle in. Then drawing awareness into the left foot, you're going to mindfully make your way to the top of the mat. Settling in that forward fold. Inhale, take a half left. Exhale, release. Reaching the arms out in front, core engaged, left up. Upward salute, maybe the gaze up, maybe the palms come together this time, maybe you add in a little baby back bend here. As you come back to neutral, hands through heart center. Mountain. 2 more breath cycles here in mountain. Just checking in. Inhale, take the arms up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhale, take that half left. Exhale, release. Placing both hands on the mat, you're going to step back with the right foot and then the left foot, finding that plank. This plank, we're going to settle in. Breathe. Remembering, knees down is always an option. And then finding your flow here. So if you're ready for chaturanga and up dog, otherwise moving into your cobra, we're all going to meet in downward dog. Two more breath cycles here in down dog. Nice core engagement here. Left that navel up so you can press the chest back a little bit more. Then drawing awareness now into your hands. You're going to walk your hands back mindfully towards the feet. Settle into your forward fold. Lifting up the right foot, you're going to take the right hand, place it underneath the right foot. Move to the left. Left hand underneath left foot. Massaging the hands here with your feet. Maybe your toes move up towards your wrists. Maybe you're ready to shift a little more weight into the toes. Maybe drawing the head closer to the legs. Relax the shoulders. One more breath here. And then mindfully releasing the hands from the feet. Draw the hands up the shins, find a half lift. Exhale, release. Reach the arms out in front. Engage the core, press into the feet, bend the knees, come all the way up. Palms together, maybe that baby back bend if that feels right for you. Everything back to neutral, hands through heart center. Find your mountain. Now at the back of your mat. Inhale, draw the hands to heart center. And then as we move into a little balancing here, all sorts of options this morning. So if you'd like a little hip opening, we're going to move into tree. So from here, you're going to draw awareness into the right toes. You're going to come up onto the right toes. You're going to externally rotate that knee out towards the right side of your mat, resting the heel on that left leg. Draw awareness into the core. Lift the core a little more. Make sure both hip points are pointing towards the front of your mat. If you're ready, lifting that foot up onto the shin, the quad. If you'd like to lift the arms up and overhead, you're welcome to do so. If you want to take the gaze up a little higher, you're welcome to go there also. Core engaged, lift that navel up, round into that left foot. One more breath here. And then drawing awareness into the hands, bring them together, back through heart-centered pause. Then drawing awareness down to the feet, take that right leg, bring the foot back to the floor if it's not already there, and then internally rotate that hip, bringing the knee towards the front, feet to the floor. Then taking the left foot, we're gonna turn that foot so that we're on the top of the foot, stretching that left foot. A little more balance. And then from here, bringing that left foot back down to the mat, settling back into the mountain. Couple breath cycles here, feeling the benefit of balance. Then moving to the left side, we're going to draw the hands to heart center, come up onto the toes of the left foot. Feel that grounding down into the right foot. Bring those hip points to even, engage that core, and then externally rotate that left leg. If and when you're ready, maybe lifting that leg up off the mat. Maybe lifting the arms up and overhead. Keep the core engaged. Breathe. Then drawing awareness into the hands. First, we're going to bring the hands back to heart center. Pause. Then, if the foot is elevated, bringing the foot back to the floor. Then turn the knee in, both feet on the mat. Now, stretching that right foot out. You're just going to turn that foot over, stretching the top of the right foot. Then bringing that foot back to the floor, settle back into your mountain. Maybe noticing a little bit more grounding in the feet. And then on an inhale, you're going to lift the arms up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, release. Walking the hands out to downward dog. Rolling forward into a plank, and then taking the flow of your choice here. Remembering cat and cow. Also remember, no flow is a choice. Leaning back in our downward dog. And then making your way to the top of the mat. If hopping is in your practice and you're ready to go there, go ahead and go there. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, release. Reach the arms out in front. Engage that core. Come on up, upward salute. Palms together, maybe baby back bend. Back to neutral. Hands meet at Samasthiti, heart center. 2 breath cycles here. And then drawing awareness into the right foot. You're going to lift the right foot up off the mat. And then taking that right leg, reaching it back, we're going to find our warrior 2 legs here. So get that bend in the left knee, right foot anchored down to the mat. When you're ready, spinning open to warrior 2. Flipping that left palm, reach it up towards the ceiling, reverse warrior. Come on back down to warrior 2. And then finding extended side angle here. So we're going to take the right hand, bring it to the hip or the sacrum. Bend the left arm. Rest it on that left quad. Open the shoulders up. And then if it feels right, reaching that left arm up and overhead. Inhale, come on back up to warrior 2. From here, we're going to take the right hand and swing it towards the front of the mat, meeting the left. Spin onto those right toes. Come on up into crescent. And then hinging forward, nice long back. Hands down to the mat. Step back. Find your plank. Take the flow of your choice here. Meeting in downward dog. Drawing awareness to the top of the mat, make your way to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, release. Reaching the arms out in front, come on up, lift up. Palms come together, maybe that baby back bend if it feels right. Back to neutral. Hands through heart center. Samasthiti. Checking in. Noticing what's going on in the body as we prepare to go to the other side. Feeling that grounding down into the mat. Feeling that core engagement. And then as you're ready, drawing awareness into that left side. You're going to come up onto the toes of the left foot. With awareness, lifting that left foot up and off the mat. And then drawing it back and setting up your warrior 2 on this side. Taking time to ground in, core engaged. And then when you're ready, flip that right palm, come all the way up, reverse warrior. Back down into warrior 2. Moving into extended side angle, taking that left hand to the hip or sacrum, bend the right. Reach up and overhead when it feels ready. Coming back up into your warrior 2. Taking that left hand, swinging it towards the right at the front of the mat. Spin onto those left toes. Crescent lunge. Then nice hinge from the waist, long back. Frame that right foot. And then quietly lifting that right foot up, step back into plank. And then take the flow of your choice here. Meeting in down dog. 2 more breaths in down dog. And then make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, take a half left. Exhale, release. Reversing your swan, come all the way up. Hands through to heart center. So adding on to here. From here, we're going to set into our chair. Nice long spine. See if you can lift all 10 toes up and then ground them in. Then drawing awareness to the right foot. While still in chair, you're going to lift up that right foot, step back, open up into warrior 2. Flipping the left palm, reach up, reverse warrior. Back down into warrior 2, find extended side angle. Back up into warrior 2, sweeping the right hand to the front, find your crescent lunge. Then from here, take that left hand, bring it to the hip or the sacrum. Hinge forward. Take the right hand, place it inside that right hand inside left foot. Open up and find a twist. Then drawing the left hand down to the mat, step back, take the flow of your choice. Meeting in downward dog. 1 more breath cycle here, and then mindfully making your way to the top of your mat. So allow yourself to sink into your forward fold. Inhale, half left. Exhale, release. Reverse your swan, come all the way up. Hands through heart center. Pause. Come back to your breath before we move to the other side. You know where you're going now, so allowing yourself the time to explore this other side. When you are ready, find your chair. Same thing on this side, chest nice and proud, core engaged. Lift up all 10 toes and then draw them down to the mat. Then lifting up that left leg, mindfully drawing it back, opening up to warrior 2. Flipping the right palm, come all the way up, reverse warrior. Moving right back into warrior 2, and then coming into that extended side angle. Back up into warrior 2. Left hand meets right. That nice crescent lunge. And then drawing the right hand to the sacrum. Start to hinge forward with the left. Bring the left hand inside that right foot. Open up, stack the shoulders. Reach that right arm up. Right arm comes down to the mat, framing that foot. Quietly lifting that foot up. Step back to a plank. Your last flow of practice. So taking the flow that speaks to you. Making your way to down dog. 2 breath cycles here. And then lowering the knees to the floor. finding a child's pose. Let this be the child's pose that serves you best. So if you need to release wrists, drawing the hands up along the side of the body, getting that flexion. Couple breaths here. And then making your way back up to a tabletop, swinging the legs to either the right or the left, or crossing at the ankles. We're making our way to our sits bones. Extending the legs long on the mat. Toes pointed up towards the ceiling. Settling into a dandasana or staff pose. Make sure that the shoulders are over the hips. Find that core engagement again. And then reaching the arms up and overhead, chin nice and neutral. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. And then hinging at your hip crease. That space where the femur comes into the body. Nice long back. Coming forward. When the arms get heavy, just let them transfer down to the mat, resting at the mat. Lengthening the spine here. If it's in your practice to hold on to the feet, you're welcome to do so. Just don't draw any extra tension into the shoulders. See if you can keep the shoulders relaxed in this whole posture. We're going to take one more breath cycle here, lengthening the spine. And then if it feels right to start to round the back, bringing maybe the crown of the head closer to the body. Go ahead and go there. Only if it feels good in your body. Then on an inhale, if the back is rounded, come back to that long spine. Reach the arms back up and overhead. Nice core strength. Hands to heart center. From here, we're going to mindfully recline down onto the mat. So if you would like to bend your knees to do that, you're welcome to. And from here, we're going to articulate the spine down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, hold. Moving into 5, 4, 3, hold. Mindfully for 2, 1, reclining down onto the mat, releasing the arms, let them come along the side of the body. From here, as the palms rest on the side of the body, engaging the core, you're going to hug the knees into the chest while the hands stay along the side of the body. Using your core strength here to hold the legs up and in, you're going to roll the ankles right and left, wiggle the toes. Then releasing the hands from the mat, you're going to hug the knees in just a little bit more. Then releasing the feet to the floor, you're going to bring the arms either out to a T or cactus arms. You're going to heel toe the feet out just wide enough so that the knees tend to come together. Then inhaling and letting the knees drift over to the right side. Taking a couple moments here. If it feels right after you've settled in, to take the gaze over the opposite shoulder, go ahead and go there. Make sure both shoulders are on the mat. Always the option too, if you want to add the IT band stretch in here. to lift that right heel up, placing it on that left quad. Only if it feels right. Then on an inhale, first the gaze is going to come back to neutral. If that right heel is up, that's coming back down to the floor. Exhale. Inhale, bring the knees back up to center. Let the knees tent for a moment. And then when you're ready, letting the knees drift to that left side. We're going to take the same time on this side, all the same options, but let yourself settle in first with the gaze up at the ceiling. After a few breaths, if it feels right to take the gaze over the opposite shoulder, and if it feels right to lift that left heel up, placing it on the outer edge of that right quad. Breathing into the twist on this side, noticing the differences. Then taking the gaze back to center, heel back to the floor if it's not already there, lifting the knees back up. You're going to tent the knees one more time. Let the hands come down along the side of the body. And then heel toe the feet back and underneath the knees. And then allow yourself to take your shape for Shavasana. If that's in a recline, if it's in seated meditation, whatever it looks like for you today. Taking just a few moments here in the most important pose of our practice, Shavasana. Relaxation posture. The place we come to let our practice integrate on mind, body, and spirit. So knowing all your hard work is done. And the only thing left to do here is to just be. As you hear the sound of the singing bowl, letting yourself come back into the space. Drawing in the breath as it feels right, deepening the breath. Adding in the subtle movement that your body calls for as you deepen the breath. It might be a wiggle of fingers or toes. It might be a gentle shrug of the shoulders, a rock of the legs. Making your way as you are ready into a full body stretch. Reaching the arms. And then if you're reclined, rolling to your right side. Coming into that little yoga egg, that place of new beginnings. Taking the time here to just come to that space of gratitude. You made this beautiful act of self-care a priority today. And then as you're ready to draw awareness into the left hand, spread the fingers wide, bring that left hand down to the floor in front of you. When that hand settles in and you're ready to press into that hand, come on up to a comfortable seated position. When you got here, reaching the arms up and overhead one more time, bringing the palms together, drawing the hands to heart center. I thank you all for the privilege of guiding you through morning practice. I hope the benefits of practice follow you into your day today. May you all be happy. May you be safe. May you walk this earth always in loving kindness, at peace, always at ease. From my heart to all of your hearts. Namaste, yogis. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.